Greetings, humans. Spinning Mantis here with the next episode of the Long Dark Challenge Mode, Nomad. Thank you for joining me. Well, what we're going to do today is we're going to get out of this zone. We just completed the forestry lookout. And we're going to take the quick way down the mountain. Don't really know where that lets me off. Should probably be safe and just go the way I know. I'm actually going to do that. We have 4 hours of daylight. As long as conditions hold up, we can do a night walk. We're trying to get out of Mystery Lake, through Ravine, through Coastal Highway, into Crumbling Highway. We're going to do that all in this episode, even if we have to camp out somewhere overnight. But we will do night hiking if conditions allow, as we have done before in this series. Clearly, these settings are not a stalker. Do not believe the settings are stalker. I think they may be just the, Voyager. Pardon me, Voyager settings. For the challenge modes. And it does seem that in the challenge modes, parasites on the wolf meat are turned off, which I thought was odd. What will the next challenge mode be? See, I'm thinking this series is going to only last maybe 5 more episodes, 6 at the most. This is episode 27, so I don't think it'll get past episode 35. It's more of a long haul episode where it's not about getting things right, it's just about ticking everything off the checklist. So yeah, we're just going to head down the logging road and then back to the train tracks. There are wolves. We'll just try to avoid them. There really is no need for a fight. As long as I don't turn around, we'll be okay. I'd rather just save my bullets. But this will be the situation where we'll do warning shot and hopefully they'll both run away. There's a decent flanking spot. Just avoid detection. Alrighty then. I like this song. It's one of the newer ones. There's so much to like about this game. If they manage to pull off story mode well, This could very well be one of the, like, a serious all-time great game. Personally, I already, love it a lot for what it is. But I would understand that a lot of people aren't interested in playing a hardcore wilderness sim. It's kind of a niche. But if they manage to put out a story mode that is really great, that in addition to the survival mode and the challenges and all the adaptation that they're going to incorporate into this, it just has the potential to be one of those all-time gems. And I am really happy that I did get it fairly early on and support them. It wasn't in the Kickstarter phase, but it was pretty much as soon as it went into preview on Xbox One. So the game was really different when I started playing. Much more limited, a lot less zones. There's certainly people who've been playing it longer than me. So here we are. We're heading the right way. There's a little logging camp to the right. Not interested right now. Just trying to make good time. Got our traveling shoes on. With 3 hours of daylight left, I suspect we can make it to the dam. If it's a clear night, we should be able to... Well, I don't know if I want to risk going through Ravine overnight just because there really aren't any shelters. And I have died there before, in pilgrim mode, mind you. In my very first run through the game, I died in Ravine in pilgrim mode. Now, it was in the middle of a blizzard, so that was legit, but... Come on, you're not that tired. So they have announced that when story mode does come out, there will be several zones in story mode that will never be in survival mode, or at least not in the survival preview. Maybe after the game launches, they'll make them accessible. But they want there to be surprises. And I think that's great. So yep, trucking along. 3 hours of daylight. See, we got to go all the way in the other direction towards the dam, which we shall do. So yeah, we won't go left towards the collapse. We'll go right towards everything else. Definitely had some wolves here. Yeah, we might just have to camp out in there. Is that a live wolf? Yeah. I do think I winged him. Let's see if there's any blood. Gotcha, sucker. Alright, torn clothing. That's alright. He's not happy. I'm not gonna chase him. Not gonna chase him. Two hours. So yeah, the next update is supposed to... It was supposed to be before the end of September. We're getting there. It's supposed to improve the grass, improve some of their graphics, textures. And then have a new difficulty mode, I think. Maybe a new challenge. Maybe Hunted Part 2. But I have not seen it. Since the temperature's okay, we're going to bypass the old camp office and just go straight to the dam. Camp at the dam. Sorry, Charlie. It's always nice to go back to Mystery Lake. It's the first zone I ever played in. I think it may have been the only zone that there was when I first started playing. But it reminds me of what I loved about the game so much straight from the beginning. Like the real fear and tension that I got. Getting lost in a snowstorm, desperately trying to find my way back to the camp office.
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
So yeah, let's do a night hike. Night hike to the dam. Don't think we'll need a coffee. We might need a coffee. Should we have a coffee? Let's have a coffee. There we go. off the tires. Alright. I wonder if we'll have any visibility at all. I mean, I think it's a bit dicey. I really do. I'm just gonna camp opposite. Just gonna camp opposite. It's not a clear night. It is a bit of a hike. So, on the topic of the good music and the long dark, a lot of times when it comes on, I just like to let it play and I don't talk while it's playing, so hope you can enjoy that. But that reminded me of one of the first best experiences I had in an online game. I had played one or two MMO or something close to an MMOs before in the way early days. Like, this is like way before World of Warcraft. This is before EverQuest. And one of them was called Anarchy Online. I think that was contemporary with EverQuest, right around the same time. And one of the things that just really knocked me out and made me so happy and immersed me so much was there was dynamic music in the game. So when you climbed to the top of a mountain, like, the music would build as you were climbing up, and then when you got to the top of a mountain, the music would be all like victorious. It was very cool. So it had dynamic music for all states of the game, and I thought that worked really well. I later played World of Warcraft, and I can't remember if like World of Warcraft had really good dynamic music, like, you know, different music for different regions and for battle, or when the battle was going good, it was sort of this one tune, and when it was going badly, it was this other tune. That's the other thing in Anarchy Online, in the combat. In the combat, wombat. In the combat, the music dynamically changed, so if you were doing well, it was this sort of positive music, and then if you started doing badly, it was this very, you know, music, danger music. Alright, let's eat and drink. And stuff. Heavy stuff. It's gonna go bad. Alright, we're down to 105. We're certainly not in sprinting shape, but traveling, sure. So now we want to get all the way to Crumlin Highway. We've got plenty of hours of daylight. We got energy. We're locked and loaded. Weather is not great. Wow. It was actually pretty bad. So, yeah, we're just gonna grind it out. So 2 down arrows and Stalker. I would already be. The bar would have depleted so much more. So I guess my Stalker series can go on quite a bit more. I am currently doing Pleasant Valley. That will be a quarter done with Pleasant Valley. And then it'll be Timberwolf Mountain. So that one's going to keep going for a while. This series, I'll say maybe only has 5, 6 more episodes left. After we do our next location, which is a Crumlin Highway. It's a neat little basement that you easily overlook as you're just trying to get through to Destination Point. Yeah, so that's going to be our next spot, and then after that, there's 3 locations in Desolation Point, one of them being a mine. I think we'll do the lighthouse last. We'll save the lighthouse as the last one. It'll be a nice place. Am I? Okay, I'm going the right way. Did I come in from this way? Did I come in past the train? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So it's the derailment all the way down there. Did I come the wrong way? I think I did. I don't think I needed to go all the way to the cabin. I think it really just needed to have gone the other way. Ugh. How dumb. That's what I get for not looking left. Could have visually confirmed it. This will be a little bit longer of an episode. I just don't want to leave it hanging. Yeah. I guess we just wasted about 1 to 2 hours of in-game time by doing that. Walking past the derailment to the camp office, and then having to double back to the train yard. Oops. Well, we're making okay time. The weather isn't that bad. Alright, finished up my bottled water. IRL. I think after this, if I've got time, I'm gonna play some and record some Subnautica. This is the weekend. I'm recording this on a Sunday. I tend to record all my Tuesday, Thursday shows in blocks on the weekend. So Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. Record 2 episodes in a block. Long Dark Challenge Mode Nomad. Subnautica. Let's Plays with Squirt Reynolds. And then try to record my Monday programs also on the weekend. So, Long Dark Stalker, We Happy Few, Overwatch. And then that just leaves me during the week. I have to record the Wednesday stuff and my Friday stuff, which is very manageable. During the week, I don't feel like it's too much. And if I have a weekend where a lot of stuff is going on, and I can't go ahead and record Tuesday, Thursday stuff ahead of time, it does make it a bit tougher. Just gonna walk right on by the dam. Boogie through ravine as fast as possible. Starts going really, really, really long. Might have to pick up again from Coastal Highway. Pardon me. Alright, right past the dam, we'll go. going this way last night. So ultimately, it is good that we went to the camp office, because we would have walked all the way down to the tunnel collapse. We really would have been like, oh my god. So yeah, about 20 minutes of real life time and about 2 hours of in-game time. Not including the time we slept, because we would have slept at the dam anyway. But yeah, I guess that's what it works out to be. About 10 minutes of in-game time is 10 minutes of real life time is an hour of in-game time. It's just a loose guess. Alright, I'm gonna shut up. So yeah, in general, I do try to keep my episodes under 40 minutes. There's just suggestions I've gotten from other channels and like other best practices as far as making videos that, you know, there are ideal lengths of videos. You can look at your statistics and see how long people watch each of your videos and where they kind of drop off, and you know, ideally these types of videos, like Let's Plays and stuff, are supposed to really be like 20 to 30 minutes is ideal. Other types of videos, well, even like analysis videos and stuff like that, 20 minutes is kind of the sweet spot of those, from what I've heard. But sometimes with gaming content, people like a little bit longer. Like hour videos usually are not good in general, because you are going to lose a lot of people in that hour. Even people who are enjoying themselves, they might not need an hour's worth of content in their life right at that time. So yeah, just steady progress. Steady as she goes. Alright, so let's try not to do anything dumb. Search this guy a couple times. Alright, let's do this. Okay. Now we gotta get across rickety train bridge. And let me tell you, there's some of them things out there in Colorado for real. When I went on vacation to Colorado last week, oh my goodness, there are some rickety ass train bridges. There's some crazy roads. Okay, so imagine this is a road rather than a train track we're driving on. Picture this, being in a car, going 80, 85 miles per hour, and there's no guardrail or fence there. So you're just going, zipping along in your car, 85 miles per hour, on the side of a mountain, and you could look to your side and, oh hey, 3,000 feet down. It was crazy. $10 daylight. So yeah, and the funny thing is, the bridges were like this. No part of the United States I've ever been to do you have bridges without, like, side guardrails. But no. The bridges were like this. No side guardrails. Just, cars going at 85 miles per hour. Across a bridge like this. Alright, let's get going. Yeah, and all that. Partner. What am I going to have for dinner tonight? What am I going to have for dinner? Not dog food. Not tomato soup. Not canned peaches. Not venison or wolf. I'm kind of in the mood for pizza. I'm kind of always in the mood for pizza. I'm always in the mood for pizza. I'm always in the mood for Thai noodles. Always in the mood for Vietnamese bun. If you had never had it, look it up. It's amazing. It's not like a saucy noodle dish like a stir fry. It is a bunch of different ingredients on top of some plain rice noodles, and then you put whatever sauce you want on top of it, as well as spices and herbs. Alright, here we go. But yeah, I didn't go over any of them, but like, legit, I saw train bridges that look like this stuff up ahead. Let's take a look. You can take a train to the top of Pikes Peak. I did not do that because the day we would have done it, it was actually raining quite a bit. It was really dark and really cold and raining, so we did not want to go up. Like, it's something like 40 degrees colder on the top of Pikes Peak, so it was like under freezing, and it was snowing and such. So it's like, no, we're not going to pay $45 to do listenings. And then you'd be on like a train across a bridge like this. I was like, no, I'll pass. Alright, the wonky track's coming up. Let's do this right. It's not getting crazy here. Okie dokie then. Made it once again. Let's just try to get on. Get on to a good spot. It's a lot of traversing. So what else would you like to see in The Long Dark? What would you like to see change? What would you like to see added? What do you think needs improvements? Go ahead and post below in the comments. I'd be really interested to hear about that. And I will, if you do, go ahead and post in the comments. I will go ahead and talk about it in the videos. And give you a shout out. Here we are, Coastal Highway. I'm just going to try to, well, you know, since we are running so late, we do have a little good spot right here. We could just, 9 hours. Well, we made it to Coastal Highway anyway. So, in the next episode, what we'll do is, we'll come from this camp up here, we'll DD all the way down to the main road, straight down the mountain, through, up the road. You know what? I'm just going to do it here. Just gonna do it here. I know the video's running long, but it'll be a long episode. It just seems like it's gonna take forever. Yeah, it's gonna be more than like 10-15 minutes. I don't think we can do it. I don't think we can, and I don't want video over an hour. It's not ideal, as I said. Anyway, sorry about that. Next video, run straight down the mountain to the road, all the way down the road, past the Quonset, into Crumbling Highway, where we will make our next stay in the basement of a burnt-out house in Crumbling Highway. This guy. Looks like someone got him with the surprise butt sex. Train unloading. Cool. We'll just take shelter for a second over here. And tomorrow we'll have about 7 hours to get to our next location. It'll be just perfect. We will arrive there and get a good night's sleep in the basement shelter. Let's see what's up in y'all. Sure. Book. Leave the firewood. Leave the basic gloves. Take that. Take that. Yep. Sure. Anything down low? Getting low, getting low. Doesn't appear to be, so I'm just going to drop that fleece. Alright, that's a good place to end this episode. I hope you had as much fun as I did, and I hope you join me next time. If you enjoy The Long Dark and want to see more, it makes me super happy when you like and subscribe, and I hope you join me next time. That is going to be all for now. Spinning Mantis out. Namaste.